Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Baldur's Gate 3, where we've got plans. Plan 1 is speak to Halsin, but then we've drained most of our resources, so plan 2 is probably going to be have a sexy party. Now, Halsin.
You deserve to be banished.
She does.
Banish me. When the coming army marches, there will be none to protect you.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
Also, she's a shadow druid. Are we not concerned about that?
She knows now what cavorting in the shadows brings her. She will not stray again. Besides, this is no time to lose a promising druid. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
Cool. What happens next?
The journey to Moonrise Towers. And all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
Huzzah!
What of them?
They are our guests
Now.
until they wish to leave, as I said the day they arrived.
But they blinded you to truth. Outsiders bring only chaos.
Shut up,
And what
Corker.
have you brought? Harmony? Balance?
She's still banging on. What a horrible cow. Now, is Wrath in here? Probably. He used to be. Wrath, my friend. Ah, the Idol of Sylvanus is in here. Ah, there he is.
You've done it. You brought Halsin back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanus bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
Well, that's not so bad. You just split them up. Deal with them a bit at a time. But yeah, we're glad that Halsin is safe.
As am I. The grove will be whole again. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Well, that sounds promising. Thanks, Wrath. Let's take a stroll through. Nessie's still hanging around. I did see, I think, that... Yeah. Oh no, that's those two. I'm sure I saw that dwarf that halfling? Findle. There he is. Yeah, he's a halfling, isn't he? Either way, I saw him in the cutscene. We could probably chat to him. Do you have much to add, Findle?
You're starting to feel like my personal bodyguard. I wish you were.
Well, we're everyone's bodyguard, I'm afraid, so we can't stick around and chat to you for too long.
So empty now.
Nessie!
I was certain your parasite had taken hold. I'm glad I was wrong. Thank you for saving Master Halsin. For saving my home. For everything.
I mean, it's my duty to help those in need.
And bloody hells, did we need it. But here, to mend any hurts.
More rewards. Thanks, Nessie. It's a pouch. Eh. Not the most amazing rewards I've seen in the world. Also, I'm just going to drop the pouch on the floor because I don't really need it. Bye. Ah, Rune of the Eagle. Rune of the Bear. Rune of the Elk. And then
But not too badly.
an empty socket. I suppose we could pop in here, Rune of the Wolf. Where do we put the dang thing? There we go. That should be all of them switched on? No? The others turn themselves off. That's not helpful. Also, this door. That's the door that we were on the other side of earlier when we found that third way out of the underground passageway. But now it's open. What prizes await us in the hidden vault? Lotions and potions. Scrolls. Poisons. That's all fun. And sorrow. A two-handed glaive with sorrowful lash as a cantrip. And then some jade. The robe of summer. And some coin. Excellent. And that's pretty much everything we need from down there. Mission accomplished. And with that out of the way, now it's party time. All sorts of people. Just chilling out. What you've got to say, Withers? Do you care about party time?
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
No. What we require is for you to have a drink with us. Have a drink and chill out with our chums. What do you think, Scratch? Oh, he's having fun. He's running around chatting to everyone. Karlach, you having a good time?
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations too.
Yeah. You enjoy a good potation. Do you have parties like this in Avernus?
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
Well, you enjoy your night, Karlach. We've got a lot of people to speak to, I imagine.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Let me guess, yourself?
I think you'll find I've been showing ample concern for myself since the moment we met. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Are you worried Shah won't approve?
Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later. Share a bottle with me?
Yeah, another time. We've got a lot to do, I'm afraid, Shads.
As you like. Try not to tire yourself out too much.
Oh, she didn't really like that, but yeah, tiring ourselves out too much is 100% the plan. Astarion. He'll be having a good time.
I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful.
Oh. I mean, it's not that bad. Think of all the goblins you killed.
True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
I mean, the goblins would have probably thrown a wilder party than this.
I'm just looking for a little more excitement. A little more fun.
Living in constant peril isn't exciting enough for you?
Don't be so sour. I like a good time as much as anyone. You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling. Get a little closer, so to speak.
Let me get back to you on that.
All right, but don't take too long. You're not the only tasty morsel around here.
Well, that's fine. He'll be alright with one of the others then. There's our friends, who are arguing.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you. And behold!
Fireworks. Go on then.
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Fun times. Ah. What else we got going on? Alfira's here.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you.
Oh.
But I need an angle. Any ideas?
You could always sing about Mistra.
I don't know any ballads about her. But I can write one for you.
That'd be nice.
By the weave and light-filled touch. You're going to love it.
Yeah. Always a pleasure to see you at the camp, Alfira. Now, where's friend Will got to? Is he lounging about somewhere? Yeah, he's down here. You doing, friend?
Yeah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
I've got a mini-map. I mean, you alright, though?
No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. These people are still in danger. 1,000 perils will still threaten them. They aren't ready to get on the road on their own.
We need to give them some hope, though. We could always kill everything else that's in their path.
You're good at it. You've given me some just by being here. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you were enjoying the party as well, but if you want some peace...
Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Good lad. Now, I believe Master Halsin was hanging around.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Yeah, take your own advice then. Mingle a little.
Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
How don't I know that? Now then, Lae'zel.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. A glorious reward for a glorious battle. Go on, have your fun. And do not wipe away a single bead of sweat. It's intoxicating.
Damn. Is that all you have to say right now, Lae'zel? No, I'll meet you later, or anything like that? I guess maybe that's fine? Zevlor.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
No worries, bub. And Mole's joined us as well.
Hey, you! Can you keep a secret?
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, my lips are easily sealed.
Just between you and me, I nicked some wine.
Gosh.
When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night. For a price, of course.
You are a rascal, Mole. A rascal and a troublemaker. It's probably bedtime, you know. We've got a lot to do.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles.
Yes, let's Go to bed and think of Lae'zel.
Your body aches pleasingly with the memory of past bruises. Perhaps it is the same for her.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
Yeah.
We get a cure, and the chance to hit these arseholes where they live. Sounds good.
What's so dangerous about Moonrise?
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
I mean, we've got no choice though. We've got to find a way through.
You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers. Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
I mean, we have found that hidden entrance in the temple, so that way is clear.
Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
Yeah, that sounds marvellous. Let's go then.
May Sylvanas guide us.
Do not be so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the Githyanki Kresh remains our priority.
Yes, dear. So there we go. Halsin wants to come along with us. What a good lad. Just joining us for a bit. He's not a full-fledged party member or anything like that. Just a friend along for the ride, possibly to provide some advice. And now we should probably go and give a kick into those paladins that friend Karlach wanted bested.
Is this your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes. It is much more lively than the Githyanki slates led me to believe.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun place. I mean, you'll never get to leave if you try and do every single bloody side quest. It's a mad place. So, on we go. And it's somewhere around here is the waypoint. There it is. Good. Now we've got that out of the way. Let's go find those paladins, perhaps. There might be some other buggers in the way if we're not careful. But we need to give Karlach a bit of practice, I think. So maybe we look for them this time. Whole lot of blood going on. And what have we got here? But gnolls. Seems like a good time to have a ruckus. So, Karlach has taken the lead. What might she want to do? We've got Thunderwave. Will that reach? No. What other spells does she have at her disposal? She doesn't have any sort of chain lightning spells, unfortunately. Shatter. Damages all nearby creatures and objects. That sounds promising. Destructive Wrath will cause it to do full damage against everyone. And that's 2 enemies down and 1 wounded. It's a good start. Now, what are we going to get up to? That bugger's got 8 HP left. And he's saved against Sacred Flame. These guys got decent dex. Yeah, they've got good dex, so we need to watch out for that and not use spells that require dex saves. No reason why we can't fill them full of holes, though. 3 damage. Get wrecked, I suppose. And he's not happy. That one's using Soul Offering. May as well use our reaction. Deal a bit of damage back. So she's been soul numbed. Can't take bonus actions or reactions, which has allowed him to run into range without any risk or opportunity attack. So this guy's a pain. We can't get close enough for inflict wounds. Again, we've got Sacred Flame as an option. We haven't got Toll the Dead on Old Will. So yeah, not a lot of good options there. That's fine, because we could smash this bugger with a hammer if he felt like it. Or we could Toll the Dead to get rid of that one, maybe. Have they got good saves against... They got low wisdom, so if the attacks hit, there's a good chance they'll do well. Maybe we just try smashing this guy. Oh, god damn it. And then, yeah, we're a bit close on Gale here. Maybe I should have shoved that guy just to get him away from Gale. But we could try... Oh, he's too heavy to shove. Or at least for Gale he is, with Gale's feeble strength. Necrotic Touch then. He's up close and personal. So let's deal with him. And now Lae'zel can probably just stab that guy. Well, she can try. Could use up a charge, but heck it. He's not likely to hit when we're up in his grill, so that's good. Doesn't really matter what Will does there. Now, can we get in with Karlach? We could do a big bounce. And there we go. Noel's down. So that shatter definitely changed the tide of the fight. That was good going from Karlach to begin with. But there might be more Gnolls about. Let's see. Down that way, I think. And maybe we'll let Lae'zel take the lead for the moment.
This must be where the Gnolls attacked.
Beast reeks of brimstone and offal, every breath thick with blood. Almost gagging, you mutter a quiet prayer to your god. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. The realization hits you. That stench wasn't the dead. You can sense that the hyena's very flesh is desecrated. Gnolls can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas.
Well, we don't want that. It looks as though even though we selected Lae'zel, we've now gone back to Gale, so we could try and bless the hyena. I didn't know this was an option. High chance of success.
slowly, her broken body starts to calm, to stop its wild contortions. She lies still. As the life fades from her eyes, the knoll within her dies too, stillborn.
That's a nice option. Normally what I'd do is just stamp on her head. Now, what do we have here? We've got a couple of bloated hyenas. 3 of the buggers, in fact. And they've got a thing. Ynogu's Hunger. In 2 turns, they're going to burst and turn into gnolls. And this hyena, I think, would have run and got the gnolls up the hill if we hadn't already killed them. But we did, because we're great. So, how do we take down these buggers within a couple of turns? I mean, we don't have to, because we can certainly take down gnolls without too much trouble. 1 damage. Good job, Gale. Karlach, do you want to smash that one? Apparently not. 91% chance of success. And you chose not to succeed. Lae'zel? 8 damage. There we go, we finished that one off at least. But you are going to trigger an attack of opportunity if you move, because that one is apparently close enough to cause that to happen. Do we care?
Taking position.
Not really, good. Now she's ready to smash another one next turn. And she might have to, because Will doesn't get another action before next time. Once again, he's not done much of any use to anyone. Yeah, I could always expend a spell slot. Let's see. Let's have a look. Guiding Bolt. That's got a good chance of killing one of these. Yeah, I would safely say that has killed that one. Now, Lae'zel, what can you do against this one? 7 damage. Pretty good. Should we just expend another of your War Priest charges? Yeah. Cool. So now we've just got a hyena to deal with. We'll bonk it on the head. And we'll actually deal some damage with Will. Amazing. Should we stab it?
This one's rife with gnolls.
Ah, we hit it with the torch.
They do have a way of popping up when least expected.
We should
Cool.
find the rest. Stop the infestation before it spreads.
We should. We should stop the rest. But before we can do that, we do still have other plans. Deliver the chest to me unopened. Read the first sentence again. Open it, and I'll know, because you'll be dead. This is not a threat. This is what will happen if you open the chest. Interesting. So, someone's missing a shipment, and it sounds dangerous. There's a whole bunch of random stuff dotted around this area as well. What happens if we continue to press on in this direction? We'll go potentially across that bridge. That could take us to where we need to be, I think, but we could also take the low road. And up there is where the paladins are hanging out. But down here, there's a dead toll collector. Wonder what happened to this one.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How did you die, friend?
Jumped to escape. Broken.
Okay, so you weren't specifically killed, but you were escaping someone. Where were you heading?
Anywhere. Away. Safety.
Did you have any valuables?
Gold. Basement. Locked.
That's more like it. Where's the key?
I fell. dropped key.
I suppose we can ask who you are.
Vance. Toll collector.
Thanks, Vance. Not quite sure why there were such huge delays between each question there, but it might be fine. So, is there a key around here, or did you drop it somewhere else? Maybe somewhere else. Let's go up the ladder. Any keys? Still not seeing one. So what's the plan? Did we just burst in the front door? I feel like stealth isn't going to do much for us, given as we brought Karlach along for the ride. This could be a tricky fight. Mostly because the main man is a pain in the butt. Alright, that way's blocked off.
Cut it out. It's worse than Knowles out there. At ease, friend. You're welcome to rest here.
Are we?
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please. We just want to go home.
Well, we could assess his posture and his eyes. I mean, we're siding with Karlach, obviously. But it's nice to know in our own mind that he's a liar.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Doubt.
Enough. Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
So, we've only got a small handful of foes to worry about. Like 3, maybe? But this guy is a wrecking ball. We do not want this guy to be attacking us under any circumstances. We might not have too much choice about a few attacks here and there. But he's generally an asshole. So what spells have we got? We don't have Hold Person on Karlach, so maybe she can just get his attention. She's big and strong, so she can possibly take an attack or so, if she has to. Gale, I would like to not take too many attacks if it can be avoided. So let's try a Hold Person. 25%. Eesh. What else we got? Sleep? No. Command? Make him drop his weapon? That's also 25%. Let's try it. Drop your weapon, friend. And you as well. Yeah, everyone saved against that. So be it. Now, Lae'zel, you are also up close and personal type, so do you want to get in there and stab Trin? Apparently you don't. Do you want to try again? Cool. Concentration was broken at least. That's better than nothing. Oh, thank God for that. Oh my God. Double miss. We will take that. If he wants to use up all his smites on missed attacks, then we can take that all day long. Should we try a Hold Person? Yeah, he saved. What is the... So it's a Wisdom save, and he's kind of like a Paladin type, so his Wisdom's not hugely high. So it did stand a chance. But alas.
It's bright
Okay. Yeah, get stabbed. Now. We're still not out of the woods with this lad. Concussive Smash? No. Legacy of Avernus, Searing Smite. That seems appropriate. We set him on fire. He's still concentrating on his spell though. What does his spell actually do? Is it something that he's used on himself? Shield of Faith. +2 bonus to armor class. Okay. And yeah, they've all got bonuses to saving throws anyway because of his aura of protection. Which is unfortunate. So maybe we're best off just damaging him? Oh my god, critical hit. We made this guy look like a chump. And now we can just mop up his minions, I guess. Or we can just miss some more attacks. That's fine too. Where you going, mage? Doing decent damage. That's fine. Should we just try and smack you up? You've got various mirror images giving you extra defense, I guess. Increases armor class. And when they evade an attack, one of the images disappears. So it can't hurt to just try and get rid of some of that mirror image. Make everyone else's job a bit easier. Why'd you keep trying to run away? We're just going to keep getting bonus stabs on you. Now, Karlach does have a decent chance. Nice. Oh, is that because... Yeah. When Will attacked, you encase the target in fairy fire. So you can use all the mirror images you like, friend, because we're still going to be able to smack you up a bit with old Karlach. And then we could probably switch to cantrips for Gale now. Save some resources for later. And should we keep stabbing up Trin, or shall we stab this one up whilst we've got the advantage? Oh, come on, Lae'zel. Yeah, you stay out there, Trin. We ain't got time for your nonsense. We can live with that. Now. Yeah, Will gets a kill. Maybe move out of there. You coming in? You're running away. Oh, you're going to try and get the height advantage on us. Well, that's certainly an option you can consider. We can try and head you off at the pass by coming around here. Although I suppose with the right strength levels, we could perhaps jump up to you. Yep. Are you going to come in through the door next turn?
Forever dauntless.
Yeah, you are. I bet you weren't expecting Lae'zel to be up there. You're about to be in a meaty woman sandwich.
May it please, Mystra.
Ah, come on, Lae'zel. How are we supposed to murk this fool if you're not actually hitting them? Target's out of sight. We'll move somewhere where they're in sight then, you sausage. Fine, just move away. Just stay out of trouble, Will. Can you do that for me? Can't get there? I'll open the door then. I want to spread people out a bit. But we can still use Psionic Backlash. We are definitely getting some use out of that. The fact that it's once every turn is pretty strong. And now, yeah, we'll just smack you up some more. Victory is ours. So, I think what we'll do is we'll actually group everyone back up again. We'll move them all out here. We're going to chat to Karlach momentarily, but I think we'll do at least a bit of looting first.
If I don't get my beauty sleep soon, I may just get a tad malcontent.
So we've got the Sword of Justice. It's big and impressive. Scale mail. How are we doing for armour? Does everyone have medium armour at the moment? No, Will still has padded. So that's cool. Have yourself some better armour, Will. Good man. 3 scrolls of Revivify. That's pretty good going. And there's a dead refugee there that we can't speak to. I thought the speak with dead worked like potions of animals.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Well, Zariel's not going to get near you again. We'll make sure of that.
That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
Okie doke. Let's step outside. Oh. Lae'zel managed to get burned, even though I'd planned to keep everyone out of trouble. Yeah, come over here, Lae'zel. Come over here, Will. We'll just stay out here while Karlach just runs around and smashes up the place. But yeah, I thought Speak with Dead worked like Speak with Animals, and it just lasted until your next short rest. But I guess it doesn't. I guess you can only use it once per short rest, rather than speaking to every dead thing that you find. But that's fine. She's having a whale of a time. I was going to take that baguette, Karlach. Honestly. Okay, I think she's calmed down. Yeah. The whole place is on fire. Karlach is on fire.
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those Ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Pretty hot.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Engine heats up the whole system enough not to get burned. Hopefully it will hold together long enough to get tuned up. Let's move, huh? I'm running high and in the mood for a fight.
Cool. Well, then we should probably take a rest because...
Rested enough.
Yeah.
Now, forward.
Some of the crew are a bit buggered. Now, whereabouts is this key that this man dropped? Is it down here somewhere? There we go. Toll Collector's Key. We will certainly help ourselves to that. And now we'll all slowly climb back up the ladder. And hopefully some of the fires have gone out in this place. We wouldn't want to leave any treasure lying around in case any ne'er-do-wells come along and take advantage of it.
That corpse is riper than a Manaurus bog.
Ooh. It's got a Toll House ledger that we don't care for. And in here, that looks like a vent. Yep. We see multiple traps. Well, we can move barrels on top of them and crates, and that should, in theory, stop any horrible things from coming out of them. Ah, there might be a button anyway back here to switch off the traps. Let's have a look. What is that? Oh no, it's a little burrow hole, so if we were able to make ourselves teeny, maybe we could have got in without the key. I mean, I'm not even sure what they're going to do. They might spew out flames, in which case all of our preparations there have done nothing for us. There's far too many things in here to explore them all. Yeah, it might not be that impressive down here after all. Unless I'm missing a chest that's fairly obvious. A couple of stone chairs though, we could sit on those.
A teasing sound.
Oh.
But to what effect?
Excellent. Now, do you two need to stay
A trap, just as I expected.
on those chairs? What happens if you get up, Gale? Yeah, okay. Karlach, would you like to sit on the chair? Because Gale's kind of our trap disarmer. And this is where the actual loot is by the look of it. It's difficulty 10. We've got a bonus 3. If we had guidance, that's probably better than adding knowledge of the ages. Grand. So that might mean that we don't need to worry about this vent. Great Axe +1. We'll take it. There we go. Gloves of Heroism. Whenever you use your Channel Oath spells, you gain Heroism. Is that Paladin magic? It might be. In which case, it's not great for us. But we got some loot. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever found that room before. But I've only played for like 200 hours, so it's understandable, I guess. Yeah, I think we've got time for one more set of punch-ups today. If you're not a fan of spiders, then thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time. But if you don't mind so much, then let us go into the depths. What do they call this place? Is it the Whispering Depths, or am I just making things up? Yeah, it is. It's got spider webs. We might want to avoid those if we can. Let's see what we can do from down here. Okay, our torch has gone out because it's a bit wet down here. Terrible shame. And I can't really go any further by the look of it. So we might have no choice but to go up and onto that web. What happens if we just break this web? Ah, no, that did make a sound. That's probably alerted anyone who's here to our presence.
Something up, and it isn't happy.
Yep, that's what I was hoping to avoid, but alas. So, Lae'zel, she can definitely jump up here. Oh, we've triggered another web, it seems. Can anyone else make their way up? No. But. So, some of the crew is stuck at ground level. What can we do about that? Is there anything we can do about that? Because Gale's not going to be much use in a fight if he can't actually get up and fight anyone. I suppose he could fire at that spider egg. Doesn't really do a lot for us. It keeps him occupied. Now we have a couple of Ettercaps, which are infested, crawling with tiny spiders that deal piercing and poison damage each turn. When they're hit with melee attacks, the infestation spreads, and when they die, the infestation spreads. So, yeah, bit of a pain. Might be worth trying to take them out from here, if it's at all possible. Oh, we've got phase spiders. Amazing. So they're going to teleport about the gaff and generally be annoying. I think we've got no choice but to get infested by these buggers. So yeah, Lae'zel's kind of in the way of a thunderclap type move. Absolute power though. I could push the target back a bit. Except it missed. Of course it missed. Let's just shove the bugger instead. And of course that failed. Yeah, a bit more teleporting from our spider friends. They're not going to come over from that way, are they? Can they? Even? I don't know. Now, what can you do? Will? Not a lot. I hope I haven't just buggered this place by knocking down that web. Maybe there was another way through from somewhere from up top. I mean, there's other ways to get into this area that I think I remember. So there is that, but... yeah, well. Let's just smash that spider egg just to be mean.
Good move.
Can you see anything from there? Gale? No. Okay. So 2 of our people are basically useless in this fight. And now Lae'zel's infested, but that's fine. There's not a lot we could do about it. Yeah, these spiders seem a bit confused by matters. So that's cool. Ah. Okay, it missed, but Will could target something from down there. That's promising. Oop, the spiders are coming into play now. Throwing a bit of poison about. Very good. More missed attacks, that sucks. Now, it might be Will's time to shine. Let's see. You could heal everyone with the prayer healing. It's probably worth it. And they got some temporary hit points as well. Oh, for Pete's sake, stop missing your 70% attacks. Worse than XCOM at this stage. And that bugger saved against that. Don't think shoving away does much, but he's annoying me. Now, Wrath of the Storm. Lightning or thunder. If nearby enemy attacks, you can retaliate. And then we could use Destructive Wrath to make it full damage. But we'll save Destructive Wrath. Still did 10 damage, which was nearly enough for the kill. There we go. Will takes one out. That bugger's too far away for much of anything. Lae'zel misses another attack. What's the point of being a war priest if you're going to miss all your attacks? I can't be that mean. She's my girl. Yeah. Karlach. Useless. Ah, Pete's sake. A critical hit. We can't do a lot because we just can't get up there. It's most vexing. I may have just fucked this up royally, to be honest. Yeah, Karlach's gonna die if she's not careful. Can we at least throw a great healing potion up in such a way that it splashes them both? No, but we can get Karlach. She needs it the most. Good. I'm glad that was a kill. Because we are going to just jump back down. Didn't take any damage because we landed in a web. Now the phase spiders are doing their thing again. Karlach can jump back down. And now maybe heal herself as well. I'm tempted to just run away at this point. Yeah, we're far enough away from our enemies. Let's just flee. And we're back at camp. Shadowheart's playing with Scratch. All is well. Nice short rest. A party member is in danger and cannot rest right now. What do you mean? I wanted you all to flee. I guess we all needed to flee individually.
More than prepared.
I wouldn't know, because I'm such a badass that I've never had to flee before. But hey ho, we're back at camp. All is well.
Not a problem.
We will head back into that place in the future, I think. Maybe not at the start of next episode. I'd rather save spider fights for the end of episodes, so that people that aren't a fan can ignore the bloody things. But we will call it a day for now. So hopefully we got enough done to keep you entertained this episode. And thank you very much for watching, friends. I will see you soon.